Hi, I'm Charlotte Young, and I'm a cycles educator and author, and I work with girls and women, supporting them to be in tune with their bodies and their cyclical nature. Going back 10 years, I was on a retreat with women. It was great. There was a beautiful feeling of safety, and we were speaking from our hearts, listening with our hearts. And we were learning all about the wisdom of the cycles. And it was amazing. It was amazing to hear that my body had these cycles, 4 seasons in one cycle. And not only that, I had a life cycle. I had a springtime of my life, a summertime, an autumn, and a winter. And it was like plugging into the wisdom of the earth as well, to know that my body mirrored the earth. And it was just so enlivening. And then I got really mad. It was like, how come I'm 40 and I'm learning about this now? I started to incorporate this wisdom into my way of life. I was in the summer of my life, busy, full with children and work and travel. And I started to know when to rest properly, like when I needed to. When my body was telling me to rest, I rested. And then when there was lots of energy within my body, I used that energy, I embraced it. And I was working with women as a doula, going into hospitals with them and supporting them to have their babies. And it was there in the hospital that I really witnessed where women's body smacks against a huge system. And it was shocking. Some of it was shocking. 1 in 3 women have birth trauma, experience some kind of birth trauma in Australia. And I felt pretty helpless at times, until I found out about this research that said that if a girl has a positive menarche, a positive first period, she's more likely to have a positive birth, and certainly more likely to have positive subsequent periods. And it was really useful information, because then I found out about a training called Celebration Day for Girls. And it's this lovely program where girls come for the day and they learn about their periods, their anatomy, and the cycles, and the way that they mirror the earth. And they're in their springtime. They're like these buds, but when they come in, they're like, most of them, my mum made me come. But by the end of the day, they've expanded and really embodied that sense of confidence and a certainty about what's ahead without any fear. And it's also just normal. So it's a beautiful day. Fast forward a few years, and I'm in a mechanics workshop, and we're having an argument, and I can feel this anger rising. It's bubbling. He's not listening to me, and it's rising until I get really angry with him. When he's not looking, I snatch the keys off his top and I walk out and I steal his car. I was so angry that I did something that I'd never done before. I didn't get arrested. Luckily, I took the car back in time. Later that night, I realized I'm actually in the autumn. I'm on the first few steps to my autumn of my life. And that anger that bubbled up inside me was kind of like all those different colors on the trees that come out in autumn. It was the beginning of some powerful changes. And I read, and like I did for the girls, I found out about all the different things that actually happen on the inside, and how important it is to have that knowledge, and also what it means to be in our autumn of our lives. And so with the girls, like their hormones and their changes are rising this way. With us in our autumn, we're going this way. And it helps to have that knowledge and that connection as well, if you travel that with other women.